Hello, First Baptist Choir. This is Rebecca here again with another Planning Center tutorial, except this time we're going to be on the iPad. So I'm showing you how to get logged in here. I have my username and password, which is my email, saved. And then I also have two-step verification turned on. That's where it'll either send you a code via text or send you a code via your email, and you'll have to put that in. Basically, it's just making sure the Planning Center knows that it's you who's signing in. So let's just go ahead and get into it. If you'll go to the plans at the bottom, we can start with the choir folder. If you'll go to the choir rehearsal for Wednesday evenings, it looks, Michael doesn't have the 24th completely planned out yet, but he'll add the Christmas stuff in here this week. And but this is last night's rehearsal, the 17th. You can go ahead here and look at the file. So all the songs are in there, and with each part. So the flute part, the oboe part, you can find all of those in there. But you all are going to be looking for the SATB piano or piano vocal, something along those lines. I think that one is SATB piano. And that applies to all of those songs. You'll click on whatever one you want and then go to the file. So we've backed up here back to the choir folder. If you are singing on Sunday mornings, you can also go and look at the 8:30 celebration service folder. This is going to have every single service that we have been planning, and it's going to have all the details, like what songs, what keys they're in. You can also, I've pulled up here the player, you can listen to them. The listening tracks should be on there and loaded. If you go down there to that little like line tab on the right, that just lit up, that shows you like the order, like what's coming next. So backing up again, we're back to plans. Let's go to special events, and you can go to the Christmas service. Now I have like for this evening, I'm playing at the widow and widower dinner, and I put my songs in there. But the Christmas program is also on there, so that folder is gonna be for anything like that. Same thing here. You can click on whatever song that you are trying to find music for. So Christmas in the Air that we worked on last night, it is SATB piano, it looks like, or SATB vocal. And you'll look for that. Same for all of those songs. So that's pretty much it for services on the iPad. It looks pretty much the same as your desktop version. So I covered that in the last video. If you haven't watched that, I would do that, especially if you're going to access it on a laptop. So now we're going to go down here to the bottom, that little blue app with the eighth notes on it, and this is called Music Stand. This actually is just going to have your music on it, kind of like it's put together in a notebook for you. So you guys are going to go to, this is what I've pulled up from the widower dinner, the songs that I'm doing for that. So that's how easy it is to just like plop the songs in there, and I'll pull it up tonight and just go through them. So y'all are going to go to the choir folder, and then this is for next week's practice, the 24th. And I'm sliding back to the 17th so that way y'all can see all of them and how to work them. You'll notice that most of those are already SATB piano, other than the last one. And I'll show y'all how to do that real quick. You will click on the song, then you can go to the top and click the file, and then you'll just scroll down till you can find SATB piano, and then it'll pull it up for you. And that's the one that the choir is going to read. Now, if you remember the orchestra, you can click whatever instrument you need. These are super cool because you don't have to go back out to get to each song. You can just keep going, especially if they're in the order that they need to be in. I also wanted to show y'all that you can edit these songs, like annotate them. We don't have pens for the iPads right now, like the Apple Pencil, but you should be able to mark on them. I could not get it to work on my iPad because I do have a pencil, but you can highlight and you can write in. I just highlighted here, and that actually worked with my pencil. You can clear the whole page, or you can clear the whole thing if let's say you're using somebody else's iPad and you don't want to mess them up. You can also go in and add a text box. So if you'll hit the little writing tool at the top again, and then go over to the top left, and click text, then you can add any kind of note you want. So right here I added "Don't Sing" because it's a solo. but you probably wouldn't add something like that. This is just to show y'all that you can do that if you need to. And you can do that on any page, on anything as well. So similar to the Planning Center services like online, you can look at the 8:30 service. So this is this coming Sunday, the 21st. It looks like I have pulled up all of the things like that if I'm playing piano that I would need, so like chord chart on that one. Other than my faith has found a resting place. So I need to change that. I can click that little down arrow and then click SATB piano, and it pulls it right up for me. So same for Holy Forever. I need to go find piano, and then the last one as well. So this one is different. It's Have Thine Own Way, and then there's also another attachment for SATB piano. So this is all going to be the same for the Christmas stuff as well. So the 3 Guitar Kings at the top, that's an instrumental piece, so there's not going to be an SATB one on there. But if any of you are using your iPads for instrumental, you can look at that. The rest of them on there are already SATB, other than this, the First Christmas, it looks like. So if you change your files to begin with, when you go into the very first song, let's say we're later down the road, we're going to run through all the songs. You can just keep swiping to the next page, or you can tap on that side of the page and it'll take you directly into the next song once this one is finished, like once you get to the end of the file. There we go. So it goes straight into it, which is really helpful. So you're not especially if you're not using, if you are using the books, you don't have to flip as many pages. But I think that pretty much covers it. As always, please reach out if y'all have any questions about anything. And the differences in those apps. The app for Planning Center Services is the green one with the lines, and Music Stand is the 8th Notes. So thank y'all, and have a great weekend.